Hi there, this is Daniel Simenescu, and this is the video presenting my first commercial product called IT Jobs in Europe. As you can see on the screen right now, I have the platform IT Jobs in Europe, and you can find this website at itjobsineurope.eu. As the name entitles, this is a platform for publishing IT advertisements by companies in Europe. I'm going over the mission of this website in the second part of this video, but as of now, I'm going to read the second line, or rather the subtitle of this platform, regulating job advertising across the IT software industry in Europe. And this is the core mission of this website. What this platform tries is to regulate how companies publish job advertisements online. Right now, there is no regulation. There are no imposed rules, or rather, very few imposed rules. And there is basically very little transparency about how job advertisements are being published and what details they offer. And this is where this platform tries to help, or rather change, this advertising industry. As I said, I'm going to explain more, but the mission is to impose these regulations, is to have, or rather enforce, transparency, and also provide inclusivity for certain protected classifications. But before we go there, let me go over the features of this platform. As you can see, right now I have a total job count of 21. So total jobs were found on this website. This is just a fictive number because the jobs that are present right now on this platform are fictive, meaning they were created by me. But right now, as of this publishing rather of this video, you can go and you can publish your job on this platform. Underneath this, you can see a set of filters. And this platform has custom-made filters to target specifically the IT industry. So this platform has this more advanced filtering mechanism so that job seekers can more easily and faster find the jobs that they want, or the jobs that fit their skill set, their education, and their knowledge. The first two, experience levels and roles, are specifically targeted for the IT industry. Also, this platform offers employment types, work locations, spoken languages, and countries as filters to narrow down these job advertisements. If I'm going to scroll up a little bit, and if I'm going to just say, maybe I'm a job seeker, and I'm a junior developer, for example, I can click on junior, and you can see right now I have total jobs found 6. So I have 6 jobs found on this platform after narrowing down based on this filter. This filter has turned blue, and if I scroll down, you can see that I have a list of job advertisements that are for junior developers, so with the experience of junior. If I'm going to scroll up a little bit, you can see that you can also specify the roles, and it just happened to be that for each role I have 1 job advertising on the platform. Let's choose out of these backend developer. If I'm choosing backend developer, you can see that also I have a list, or rather a filter group of backend languages. And right now, because I have only 1, I cannot click on this because it is already specified. If I scroll down, you can see C# backend developer only being displayed. So me as a job seeker, I can narrow down and I can see only the job posts that I'm interested in and that fit my own qualifications. Let's go over the details of this job. You might think that this platform has a minimalistic or simple user interface design, and it is true. The aim of this is to be simple, practical, and to have a pragmatic way or a pragmatic approach to websites and platforms of this nature. The design of this website is heavily inspired by vintage newspapers and the way job advertisements were published back in the day. They were on point, easy to go through, easy to skim, easy to find the jobs that you were looking for or rather interested in. And it was a simple, fast approach. And I believe with so many platforms today, we have lost that efficiency. We have lost that idea of having, or rather displaying, a job advertisement in a structured way that allows easy skimming. Any job advertisement has a specific set of details. As you can see, the company that chooses to publish, it is IT Jobs in Europe. This was published by me to just showcase how this works. So I can specify the company and I can offer a link to my own company. So to you, for example, if you are going to publish a job on this platform, you can specify the type. For this specific job advertisement, it is on-site. You can specify on-site or remote. We are going to see that in a minute. And with 2 days remote. So the rest of the days are on-site. The location is a region in Copenhagen, in Hovedstad. This is the region, and it is in Denmark. Experience level, junior, so less than 3 years. Employment, full-time. Contract, fixed term, and so on. What is important in this is the salary range, because this is at the core of this website. I'm urging you as the company to provide transparency about your vacant positions. I am a true believer that clear communication is what brings quality to anything, to any relationship. So if you seek to have a quality good employee to employer relationship, you need, as the employer, to offer clear details about the vacant position. This is why I am imposing this requirement on you to offer a salary range. This is very important because at the end of the day, this is what many job seekers try to find. Besides these, you can see a set of languages that are required for this specific job, and it expires on date in 7 days. So you can specify when this job is going to expire, and the platform is going to show how much left it is until then. Then you can specify a list of skills, as I did over here, and a short description about it. But this is truncated, and this is just a snapshot of the description. You can click on read more, and this is going to open up the job advertising details page. On this one, you are able to see more details about the specific job. If I'm going to scroll down, you can see the full description and then a list of responsibilities and a list of requirements. So whenever you are going to publish a job on this platform, you need to specify these two lists: what the employee is going to do and what is required of him to have as knowledge and skills. Afterwards, to offer the same, or rather impose that transparency that I was talking about, is a table of compensation packages. This table of compensation packages displays clearly and transparently all the benefits that this specific vacant position has for an employee, such as health insurance, flexible schedule, paid vacation, and so on. All the bolded, or rather highlighted, benefits. The one of the last sections of this details page is the equal opportunity employer section. This is very important, and this is, or rather targets, the inclusivity aspect that this platform tries to capture and tries to convey. If you are going to click on this specific detail, or rather checkbox that you're going to see in a minute, you are going, or rather you are committed to providing employment opportunities regardless of these mentioned protected classifications. This is going to make it easy for employees to see whether or not you as an employer are able, or rather are open to hire them if they are inside these protected classifications. The last bits of information are person of contact and a contact email. So you need to provide that to an employee. And this is the representative of this specific vacant position. The name, the position, and the contact email, where an employee can send a letter of intention, the CV, and a custom email. And this is what I believe, and this is what I stand by as the creator of this website, is that good communication has to come from both employer and from the employee. Once the employee knows some details, or rather a great deal of details about your job, they are going to make a more informed decision about whether or not they deem, or rather they regard, your company as good and as fit for them. When they do that, they are going to take more time to actually apply and actually create and write down a letter of intention specifically made for you. So that's the intention of this. My intention is to just focus on the best practices of hiring. And the best practices are these: transparency, clear communication, and trying to just be to just have a sense of what you want to convey with your company. If I'm going to scroll down, you can close the window and you can go back. This is what a job seeker is going to do. So they can continue scrolling. Right now I have just one job. Let me try to click on reset. This is going to reset all the jobs, all the filters for the jobs. And I'm going to have again all the list of job advertisements that are present on this platform. Again, as of this time right now, these are fictive, and you can see this is just for showcase purposes, but you can publish your job right now. Let's try to scroll up. And what I want to show you is how actually to publish a job on this platform. You can click on the publish a job link here, and this is the page for publishing it. Also, make sure that you choose an option for all the criteria, because most of it is required. And this is why these filters work so well, because these are tied to these specific details of the job advertisement. And I built this website so that a job seeker will not rely on an input box to actually search for job advertisements, but is going to rely on the filters that the website offers to narrow down their the job advertisements for their needs. The second thing is that no account is necessary. So you as the company don't need to create an account for this website. You can just complete this form, you can pay for it, and that's it. You are going to receive an email with more details about this specific job that you added, and some links that you can use to edit and delete the job. And the next thing is that after you fill in this form, you are going to be prompted to pay the fee of $29.99. And this is the fee for publishing one job on this platform. And this is kind of unique, because you are going to pay only this fixed fee and nothing else, and the job advertisement doesn't expire, so it has no expiry date. Once you published it on the platform, you decide when to remove it, be it after 2 weeks or 4 months. You pay only once and it's going to be there. And for security reasons, this website uses a secure payment system called Stripe, which is well known and globally used. So let's go into the template. This is a template form to publish a job advertisement. And this is important because this template form is clearly defined and has a curated list of all the things that you need in order to publish an IT job advertisement. This is going to help you as the employer to go through these one by one and to have a complete job advertising. So the first group is the position, so the experience level. I have 4, or rather I offer 4 experience levels. Let's try to go with junior, less than 3 years. The role type is going to be, let's say, I don't know, backend developer. But as you can see, there are a wide variety of roles that you can use for your vacant IT position. Let's try to go with backend developer. And then the backend language is going to be, I don't know, C#. But as you can see, you have a list of all of them. And this is dynamically made so that once you specify a role, you are going to have a language for it. So let's try to go with C#. The employment type, full-time or part-time. I want full-time. Work location type, rather on-site or remote. So this platform can be used for both on-site jobs and for remote jobs. When you choose on-site jobs, you can also specify the remote days that you offer per week as the company. For example, 1 day. I offer an on-site job vacant position with 1 remote day that you can work from home. Then the location. You can specify the country. So the countries are obviously in Europe. Let's try to go with Denmark. This is the country that I reside in. And then you can choose the office region. Right now, I can choose Copenhagen, but you can see this platform has specific regions. So it's not just tied up to one city, it has a region. And this helps greatly with filtering because a job seeker will not only filter on a city and will not see your job, but it's going to filter on a region because this is what mostly they are going to do. They are going to filter on a region and not on a city. So let's go with Copenhagen. And optionally, you can specify the city. If this is not Copenhagen, maybe it is another city in this region. The languages that are required for this job, let's say Danish and English. And also to select more than one, you need to press on Control or Command depending on your machine, and you are able to select more than one. Next up, the salary range. Again, this platform tries to have transparent job advertisements. So it asks for a range for the salary. So let's try to say between 200 and 250, the currency is going to be Danish crowns and the salary interval is going to be hourly. So this is how you are going to pay your employees for this specific job advertising. The contract type, rather it be permanent or indefinite, fixed term. You can also publish job advertisements for temporary, freelance, or seasonal, and also for internship. So if you want students in your company, you can specify this internship and you can continue on with filling it out. I'm going to choose fixed term. Contract duration, this is going to be 2 years. Trial period, let's try to say 2 weeks. So how long they are going to be trained in the testing period, so the trial period. This is going to be 2 weeks in the beginning. And then you have the dates group. The dates group has 2 dates. The expires on and this is when the actual job advertising expires. And you need to specify the day. So the day is going to be, let's try to say, I don't know, the 5th of September. And this job is going to be available from the 20th of September. Next up, the benefits. You are able to choose any of these benefits that fit the vacant position. For now, I'm going to just click on several of them. So health insurance, flexible schedule, paid vacation, and flexible vacation policy. These 4. Next up, the required skills. As you saw in the beginning of this form, this is the backend language C#. So you can choose the main language for this role. But if you scroll down, you have here a list of required skills. So more skills that you want a specific candidate to have for this job. This can be required, or they can be nice to have. But this is to just give the job seeker a more descriptive idea, more detailed idea about your job. So because I chose C#, I'm going to scroll down, and you can see that I have several groups on this specific select. Because it's C#, I'm interested in .NET. So let's try to select a couple of these. So Control, and you can select them, and then C# and press Control for Entity Framework and Entity Framework Core. Let's try these ones. But again, you can choose any of them as you seem fit or deem fit for your vacant position. Then, I believe very important sections of this form are the description, responsibilities, and requirements. Please do not add HTML because any HTML is going to be ignored. As of this video, and for the brevity of this video, I already created some descriptions and lists for these 2 that I'm going to add. So I'm going to copy them here and paste them here. So these are the responsibilities. So what one specific employee is going to be responsible of doing. So what I envision them and what I want them to do inside my company for this specific position, and the requirements, what they need to have in terms of education, in terms of skills, in terms of knowledge, or in terms of experience. Again, I have my list of requirements over here. One of the last sections is the person of contact. So who is going to contact them? I'm going to put my name here, Daniel Simionescu. The position, I am the CEO, and my email, daniel@itjobsineurope.eu. And then the company name. This is where you need to put your company name. So mine is itjobsineurope.eu. The company website, you have to paste in your website. Right now, this is my website over here, and I can paste it in here. And then you can also specify, or rather add, an additional link. And this is for your official job post that you have on your website. So maybe you already have a website that has the vacant position, so the vacancy there. You can choose to also connect it, or rather link it here. Right now I don't have such thing, so I will leave it empty. Also, this is optional. And the last section is the equal opportunity. Again, this is very important to be inclusive, especially in this year of 2020. We are trying to be more, we are trying to learn. We are trying to have more knowledge about inclusivity and about the protected classifications, as we have done over the past years. But I'm just so grateful that I actually see a lot of changes. And I'm trying with this website to be part of those changes. I'm trying to impose such regulation. So yes, I am an equal opportunity employer because I am committed to provide employment opportunities for any of these protected classifications. And then you can click on publish your job. Once you click there, you can see that it navigated to activate your job. So here, after you click on Pay Now, you are going to pay through Stripe the fee of $29.99. This is the fee, the one-time fixed fee that you pay for one job advertising. And once you pay this specific fee, the job has no expiry date, so it's going to be on the platform until you decide to remove it. Just to show you how it's going to look like, once you click on Pay Now, this is going to navigate to Stripe, and you have to see this specific page. If you don't see this specific page, don't do anything. This specific page comes from Stripe. This is secure, and here you have to specify your email address, and this is very important. Please specify it, because on this email address I'm going to send you the confirmation email with the details of the job advertising that you published on this platform, and then your credit card information. I'm not going to go over this right now because I don't want to show in this video my credit card information, and I don't want to hide it right now. But once you go through these, this is going to be enabled, and you are going to pay. Once you pay, you are going to see a confirmation email, a confirmation page, and you are going to receive an email. And I'm going right now to my Gmail account, and you are going to receive an email like this. You are going to receive a successful job published with the number associated with yours. Right now for me is 21. And you have several links. The first is the actual link for the details of this. So if you click on this one, you are able to see the job that you posted. If I'm going back, you have two more links, the edit link and the delete link. These two links are very important, and please, as I wrote here, do not share them with anyone because they have to be secret. Once they have these links, anyone can actually edit or delete your job advertising. So please save this email for later use so that you will not lose it, and you are going to use it for the future if you need these two. So this is the confirmation email that you're going to receive. If you're going back to the website, once you publish your job, it's going to show up as this with the details page. And if we go to the actual website, this is the job advertisement that I just published. So this is the entire platform. Again, there are many things to this platform. It is simple, minimalistic, and easy to use. It has a focus on being practical and efficient for both customer, which is you, the employer, and the job seeker, who is actually going to browse through these jobs and is going to narrow them down and finding the jobs that they need. If I'm going to scroll up, you are going to see a frequently asked questions page. And if I have not covered something in this video, for sure, you are going to find something that can help you better understand the vision and the mission of this website by going to this page. And you can see I have a couple of questions that I already answered for you. And this was the website, this was the platform. Thank you again so much for your time, your interest, and your desire and willingness to actually support this mission of regulating job advertising for IT jobs across Europe. My email that you can send your inquiries, problems, or questions is daniel@itjobsineurope.eu. That is the email for this platform. And also, you can comment down below whatever you think about it, and I'll be more than grateful to actually read it, understand it, reply to you, and trying to find a way to solve it. Until next time, thank you so much, and goodbye.